Hello, you're welcome. I'm super excited to be your host today. My name is Peter Ador, and about 3 years ago, I was exactly in the same shoe with you because I was online trying to look for a legitimate way of making money. Man, I got scammed a good number of times. I said a good number of times. But that has been put behind me now because I was able to successfully figure out a reliable and legitimate way of making money online. And since then, I've been able to get to a level where right now I can make conveniently up to ten to $13,000 on a weekly basis. By the way, this is about $13,000 I'm holding right here. I had to withdraw this because I wanted to show it to you, so you know that you're not here to waste your time. Now, the things I'm going to be teaching you in this video are things that, number one, I have applied them by myself and they have worked massively. And then number two, I have taught them to a good number of people, thousands of people from across several countries, across Africa, and some from the Europe, and they've gotten massive results. And then thirdly, the people whom I learned these things from have also applied them and have gotten massive results. So I'm telling you all this so that you know that you are not here to waste your time. By the end of this presentation, your income trajectory will be peaking towards the forward and the upward direction. A lot of things, all the concerns you have about your finances, by the end of this presentation, a lot of things will be put behind you because your income will start peaking in the right direction. So once again, I want to congratulate you for finding this video because actually this is one of the most important videos you are going to watch on the internet today. So I'll see you on the other pages of the slide. Get a pen and paper because I'm going to share very valuable and vital information with you. You can't afford to miss even one detail out of it. So get a pen and paper. Let's go there. I'm super excited. All right, guys. Now I want to ask you a very simple question. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to have everything all together and in the right places, while some seem to be suffering and trying to figure out and things are not working for them? While there are some that are always, they are just healthy, successful, rich, and they just have everything all together. Whereas there are some people that they struggle and nothing seems to be working. Have you ever wondered the reason for that difference? Do you really think that is luck? Do you think the people who are having it all together are just lucky? Now, let me shock you. You may not be aware that there is a secret wisdom that is behind that difference. And I want to congratulate you actually for being in this webinar because that is one of the things I'm going to reveal to you in details in this webinar. So I'd like you to sit tight and be aware that your transformation is about to begin. Just pay rapt attention to every details I'm going to share with you. But before we jump right in, I want you to quickly listen to what this couple have to say about this very business I'm about to introduce to you.
Live. Good afternoon, everybody out there. Good morning, good evening, good night.
And just before you close your eyes and say good night, we are back again.
We are back again, right in front of your screen. This is Agape and Akin coming live to you from Airdrie, Alberta. My name is Agape and I live in Airdrie, Alberta. I'm married to one man and we have 3 amazing kids. So I currently run this business full time. But prior to that, I worked at a bank for 4 years and several other corporations over the last 2 decades. My family and I relocated to Canada from Nigeria about 8 years ago, and we worked hard to give ourselves a good life here. We soon found ourselves very busy and never having family time or even quality couples time. And in our quest to get better jobs, of course, we racked up student loans, trying to recertify, and on goes our immigrant story, which is similar to most. Now, about 2 years ago, our wake-up call came when my husband lost his seemingly secure job. We started to search for an opportunity that could provide us with the life that we knew was possible. We realized that, the 9-to-5 job could really not cut it for us anymore. And that same month that he lost his job, we were blessed to find this business. We worked diligently at it to build it. And within a year, you know what, guys? I was able to quit my bank job and join my husband as a stay at home parent. And now we're running this business full time. Now we get to enjoy our days together as a couple when our kids are away in school. And when they're back, we enjoy family time without stress.
All right. So, what we will be learning in this webinar, I want to explain everything you are going to be learning in this webinar so that you have an idea of everything we are going to be covering. And in case you've not taken your pen and paper, don't ever miss that, because there are a lot of important points I'm going to make in this presentation that I would like you to take note of. So, the first thing we are going to be talking about are the 7 root causes of poverty. And then the second thing we are going to be talking about are the 3 pillars of wealth creation. And then, of course, this is one of the most powerful things you are going to be learning in this webinar, which are the 3-step methods that work. And then the next thing you are going to be learning in this webinar is how ordinary people are making millions in their local currencies using these very 3-step methods that I mentioned in point 3. And then the number fifth thing you're going to be learning in this webinar is how you can start using this method immediately and make your first $10,000 within the next 90 days. Mind you, this 90 days is an average timeline, because a lot of people, you're going to be seeing and hearing from a lot of people who got a lot of results even before the 90 days. So that 90 days is just an average. We have people who have gotten results in 2 days. We have people who have gotten results in 1 week. And you're going to be seeing and hearing from all of them in the course of this webinar. So this is an overview or a summary of everything you are going to be covering or learning in this webinar. Number one, as I mentioned earlier, the 7 root causes of poverty. Number two, the 3 pillars of wealth creation. Number three, the 3-step methods that work. Number four, how ordinary people are making use of this very 3-step method to generate incredible income or making millions in their local currencies. And then number five, how you can tap into this very 3-step method and start generating incredible income, and specifically making your first $10,000 within an average or a minimum of the next 90 days. All right, guys, so let's go there. Now, these are the 7 root causes of poverty. The number one root cause of poverty is inheritance. An average person who is poor is probably that the person was born into a rich home. So the person inherited their poverty. They inherited their poverty from their parents. So if you were born into a rich home, you will automatically be rich, because you are born into a rich home. At that point, you don't need to figure out everything from scratch on your own, because you were born into wealth. You see, if you are born into something, you can never lack what you are born into. I'm going to explain further about this so that you understand specifically what I mean. Because there are a lot of people who were born into wealth and at some point they became broke. But that doesn't mean they were not rich. The next point, which is financial behaviors, being the second root cause of poverty, is what I'm going to use to explain this. Now, what are financial behaviors? Financial behaviors simply ranges from number one, how you handle money, your money management skills, and what are money management skills? Your ability to control your cash flow. Where does your money come from and where does it go to? And ability to multiply money and ability to return money. Without these very 3 components, no matter what amount of money you have, even if you were born with $1 billion in your account, the money is going to disappear, because what it takes for money to stay is, number one, you must have the skill of multiplying the money. And then number two, you must have the skill of returning money. So these are some of the basic financial behaviors that can make somebody to be broke or to be poor, even if they were born into wealth. And then the number third root cause of poverty, of course, is lack of awareness. For example, if you are not even aware that you are poor, if you are not aware that you are poor, because there are a lot of people who are poor or broke, but they don't know, because they simply grow up in a myopic environment where their thinking is just fixed within some little parameters. So they don't know their definition of being rich is is false. They don't know what it means to be rich. So they think or they assume that they are rich, whereas they are very, very poor and broke. For example, I myself, I was born into an average home where my parents were working, and in the environment where I lived, my parents could provide for all our basic needs much more than other parents in that environment. So I didn't know our financial condition. I just felt comfortable and I never thought of it. I didn't think whether we were rich or poor. It was only when I grew up and I started understanding what wealth really is and all that. That was when I knew that, man, I have to be on my feet to work. You see. So lack of awareness can be one of the reasons or one of the root causes of poverty. When people are not even aware of their financial situation, their financial circumstance, and they are not thinking beyond what they are seeing. And then another um root cause of poverty is lack of wealth creation skill. I already mentioned this earlier. What are the wealth creation skills? Number one, ability to make money. And then number two, ability to multiply money. And then number three, ability to return money. So these are the three most important components of wealth creation. Without these very three skills, there is no magic, there is no miracle, there is nothing on earth that can ever make anyone to be rich. If they don't have the ability to make money, the ability to multiply money, the ability to return money. How do you make money? We are going to discuss in details about this when we get to that point. And then how do you multiply money? We're going to also discuss this. And how do you return money? We're going to discuss about this in the course of this webinar. Now, the next root cause of poverty, of course, is lack of access to knowledge and information. If you grow up in a place where you don't even have access to the required information that will position you rightly in order for you to create wealth, you will never know. You will never be able to create wealth. So it takes information, it takes knowledge. What kind of knowledge? The knowledge of the things that are required, the knowledge of, first of all, what wealth is, knowledge of the condition and the state of your income, the knowledge of the economy, the knowledge of things around you. For example, you will be amazed that with all this era of IT, the era of AI, there are some people that don't even know one single AI, not even Chat GPT, which everybody is using. They don't know it. So how can these people make create wealth when they don't know the number one leverage tool? They don't know social media. They don't know a lot of things. Some of them, when they come on social media, is just to have fun and click around. Whereas there are some of us that are milking thousands of dollars on a weekly basis by being on the same social media. All right. I'm going to go deeper into that later. And then the last root cause of poverty is, of course, laziness or self-doubt. Now, laziness is caused by self-doubt. What is self-doubt? Self-doubt is simply when somebody has inferiority complex, when they don't believe that if they do something it will work. So they are always trapped in their fears, they are trapped in their inabilities. So what comes to their mind is, what if I try something and it does not work? They never think, what if I try something and it works? Their mind never tells them, go and try, it's going to work. No, they always think, I'm afraid to lose. They are always operating under the fear of losing something, under the fear of something not working, or under the fear of inability. Like, can I do this? You see, their life is always surrounded by the fear of something negative. They never think that they should dare something. They never think that they should try something, and they never believe that if they try something is going to work. And that is called laziness. So laziness is that self-doubt in your own ability, self-doubt that something will work, that makes you not to try at all. So you find yourself in a state of lame helplessness. So this very last cause of poverty does not really have a cure, except the person decides to come out of his or her fears. You see, this is the number one recommendation I will make. But for as for other root causes of poverty, which I have mentioned, the six root causes of poverty that are displaying right now on your screen, those ones, by reason of your presence in this webinar, I am going to cure them for you. Because number one, I'm going to provide you access to information and the kind of opportunity that is required to position you rightly and to position you in the best possible way. I mean, in the best possible way for you to start creating wealth. Remember, I mentioned the three elements or the three pillars of wealth creation, which is ability to make money, ability to multiply money, and ability to return money. And then there is number one tool that, or number one keyword that every average person who has created wealth is aware of, and that word is leverage. And this is the number one thing that every poor person does not know. Anybody who does not know leverage can never be wealthy, because who are poor people? Poor people are people who trade their time for money. All what they know is they work and they earn a particular amount of money. And then the real person who understands how to create wealth is the owner. You see, wealth creators think in terms of ownership. They don't think in terms of earning something part time. They don't think in terms of earning something that they did part time. They think in terms of ownership. They think in terms of systems. They think in terms of leverage and trends. You see, so let's go right there, guys. I believe you are getting value already. We've not started, but I believe you are getting value. So these are the 7 root causes of poverty. And I would like you to take note of this, because we are providing the absolute cure for all this in the course of this webinar. Now, these are the 3 pillars of wealth creation. I've already discussed about this. You see, number 1, which is ability to make money. Number 2, ability to multiply money. And number 3, ability to retain money. The number 2 and the number 3 depends on the number 1, because it is only somebody who has made money that can multiply it or retain it. And that is why one of the greatest things you are going to gain from this webinar is ability to make money, because I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to show you practically how you can take advantage of our system, how you can take advantage of a system and a process that has worked, that has been tested and proven, and is generating consistent results with a clearly defined process, how you can take advantage of this and start making money. So the number 1 pillars of wealth creation is basically what we are going to address in this webinar. And of course, the number 2 and the number 3 are going to be addressed in the course of the mentorship. You see, this is where we are going to be teaching you financial value. For example, when you make your first $10,000, what should you do with it? Should the money go into expenses? Should you go and buy a very big house and squander all the money in expenses? Or should you invest the money into a business where that $10,000 have the opportunity to multiply and come back to you in maybe $30,000 form? You see, all these things are things that you are going to be learning in the course of this program. All right. Now, let's go to the 3-step method that works. Now, what are these very 3-step method that works? You can't afford to miss this, guys. This is the most important aspect of this webinar we're about to enter right now. So if you have not been paying good attention, this is the time you should be very, very careful, because I wouldn't want you to miss even one point. Now, before I explain what you are seeing right here on your screen, let me ask you one question. Why do people release their money? Why do you think people release their money? For example, you yourself, the last money you spent, why did you spend the money? You may not be aware that the last money you spent, somebody collected it from you. You are thinking you used it to buy something, but in practical sense, somebody collected that money from you. Okay, let me explain it in this way. When you were thirsty, you needed to buy water, and what did you do? You gave out your money to somebody who sells water, and the person gave you water in exchange for your money. What did you do? You gave out your money, and the person collected your money in exchange for a product which can solve your problem of thirst. Why did you give that person your money in exchange for the water? Because water is going to quench your problem of thirst. You see, your problem is that you have thirst problem, and the solution to that problem is a product called water. And then this person who sells the water offers you the water and collects your money. You see, so people will only release their money in exchange for a product or a service that can solve their problem. If you understand this statement I just made, you will never be broke again, and you will never find yourself trying to beg somebody for money. Begging is very ridiculous. That is the highest level of mediocrity. When I see people begging, I wonder what is running through their brain. You see, instead of putting yourself in a place where you can beg, all you need to do is get a product that can solve people's problem, and they will give you their money happily. They'll be happy that they gave you their money. That was exactly what happened to you the last time you bought water. The last time you bought food, that was what happened to you. When you bought food, you were very happy that you bought food, but the food seller collected your money, and you were happy for giving out your money. Why? Because the food you bought was going to solve your problem of hunger. So you gave out the money excitedly. You see, so the number one uh, pillar of wealth creation is number one, you must have a product that can solve people's problem, because people only release their money in exchange for a product that can solve their problem. And then number two, you must be able to know or find the people who are desperately looking for that product. And then, of course, the number third pillar of wealth creation is you must know how to connect these people to the product that can solve their problem. And once you do this, you will never be broke again for the rest of your life. Now, you may say to me that you don't have that kind of product, you don't know where it is, or are you saying we should go and start selling food and water? Boom, I understand exactly what you are asking. Let me clarify this for you. Where you need to understand here is that we are in the era of technology. We are in the internet era. For example, before you got access to watch this webinar, I didn't come to your house to knock at you. I was able to simply set up a system that got you to see this, and you are getting value already. So the internet gives you access to people from all over the world. You see, and this is why in this our program, one of the things we are going to be doing for you is to offer you access to our high value digital products that are desperately in demand in the global market. I mean, this product I'm telling you in our community in the past couple of months, like the beginning of this year, says one of our products was launched. It has generated over $200,000. If you're in Nigeria, listen to me, that would be over 250 million naira. And in any other country you are listening to me right now from, you would know that $200,000 is not small money when you convert it to your local currency. But why did we have that volume? That is because it is a product that is solving people's neck pressing and neck choking problem. It is a product that is solving people's neck pressing and neck choking problem. Why are people buying? Because if they don't buy, they cannot get to the next level of their life. The next level of their life depend on this product we are selling, so that they can move to the next level of their life. So they are desperately looking for this product. They want to pay, they want to buy, and we can afford to charge any amount because they need this product. And obviously, because the product is exactly what they need, they will need it and they have to pay for it. You see, so these are the kind of products we are going to be giving you access to in this our program. Now, before I introduce you to the program, the name of our program is called the Online Income Accelerator. What do we do in the Online Income Accelerator? I'm going to give you, towards the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you all the various offers that we've put together to make it very, very easy for anybody who wants to take advantage of this opportunity, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, listen to me once again. I told you nobody is going to give you their money if you don't have a product that can solve their problem. And then there are different categories and different levels of products. Now, the products we are talking about here are products that are high value digital products that are solving neck choking problems for people all over the world. Let me, before I move to the next page of this slide, let me explain something to you. If you want to make a lot of money, you have to be able to sell a product that is in demand to a global market or to a huge volume of people. If you are selling a product that is only required or needed by only a few people in your street, you are not going to make a lot of money doing that. So you have to think global in your idea, think global in your mentality, think global. Think, if you want to sell a product, don't sell something that is local, only within your environment. And a practical example of that is our digital products, which of course I'm going to give you access to. So, and the number second thing you must have is you must have a global vision. Have something that makes sense to people across continents and across different regions. Don't be thinking local. Don't be thinking of something that only works within your environment. Do something, sell something that can solve that can solve problems for people both within your environment, outside the environment, in other continents, like something that is a global idea. That is exactly what I'm trying to explain to you here. So, this is exactly what you are going to be getting. That is exactly what you are going to be having access to in this program. And then let us move to the next page of the slide. Right now, I want to show you in practical terms some of my students whom in the past couple of years have taken advantage of these very products I'm talking to you about, and so that you hear from them and you see exactly what has become of them, so that you know that we are not here to tell you trash. I already showed you a bundle of $13,000, which I told you is something I generate on a normal around maybe a week, or sometimes it may take a little more than a week, depending on the market situation. But as I showed you earlier, that is exactly what will become your reality. But this didn't happen overnight. I grew into this level by knowledge and by training and by practice. And one of the special advantages you are going to be getting here is to be able to learn directly from me, and not just from me, to learn also from other high value coaches who are providing high value in our platform. All right. So let me show you something now that will blow your mind away totally. Now, looking at your screen right here, we have Thomas Yedu. Thomas Yedu is one of my students from Ghana, whom he took advantage of this very three simple step method I explained to you. What are the three simple step method? Number one, a product that can solve people's problem. Number two, you must be able to find or know where the people who are desperately looking for this product are. And then number three, you must know how to connect them together. So Thomas Yedu took advantage of this very three simple step method following my mentorship. And within a very short period of time, as you can see right there on your screen, Thomas Yedu had generated over $10,000 within a very short period of time. It was not even up to the predicted 90 days that I thought. You see, I told you I had to only give you 90 days because I don't want to sound too outrageous, so that you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Now, the next person over there is David. David had made about $1,301 by following this very three simple step method. And of course, the next person you are going to see over there is Eric Opoku. Eric Opoku had made over $3,000 within 3 weeks by taking advantage of this three simple step method. All right, guys. So you have to be aware that the results I'm talking about, for example, look at this Eric Opoku. He got these results within a period of 3 weeks. I hope you are taking note of that. 3 weeks. I was going to show him how to get these results within 90 days, but because he was over serious, he ended up getting up to $3,000 within his first 3 weeks. Now imagine how much he's going to make by the time it's up to 90 days. That is not all, guys. We have amazing, and incredible results all through these pages. Now, over here, this is Jen Etiosa. Jen Etiosa is also one of my students whom I wanted to show her how to get these results using these very three simple step methods I've been talking about within the period of 90 days. But within a very short period of time, as you can see right there on your screen, she had already generated $1,277. This is within a very short period of time, guys. I hope you are taking note. And then the next person over there is Kwado Opoku. Kwado Opoku was also able to generate up to $1,240 within a very few days of starting. Now, this is mind-blowing. And then the next person you are seeing over there is Praise Victor. Praise Victor had generated over $900 within her first 5 days of applying these very powerful three simple step methods that I've been telling you about. Now, that is not all, guys. Over here is Imelda Chisom. Imelda Chisom is also one of my students from Nigeria. She, as at the time of sharing this, she had generated over 1 million naira. And she's actually from Nigeria, but in this picture here, she was flying to Rwanda to have some time. You know, when you have a lot of money, you can choose to catch some cruise sometimes. And that was exactly what Imelda Chisom was doing over here. Guys, that is not all. You need to be excited about this because this is the beginning of your transformation. After this moment, if your income ever knows a downturn again, then I don't know what else you need to know, because this same information is the same information that has transformed the uncountable number of people as you are seeing right here. Now, the most important or a very exciting thing you need to be aware of is that you too can start using this very three simple step method immediately. I mean, like right now, as we are talking in this presentation, as at the time you are watching this right now, you too can start using this very three simple step method immediately and make your first $10,000 within the next 90 days. Remember, as you can see from the previous testimonials that I have shared, it doesn't require that you must wait after 90 days before you earn. Before that 90 days, you would have earned tons and tons of thousands of dollars already, heading towards the $10,000. So that is the good news. You too can start using the method like right now. All right. Now, these again are the three simple step method. I want to repeat it so that I will be sure that you understand what I'm talking about. I told you the number one is you must have access to a product or a service that can solve people's problem. And this I said was because people will only release their money in exchange for a product or a service that can solve their problem. Nobody is going to give you their money for free. So if you are still thinking somebody will just one day call you and give you money, wake up from that dream because it is a lie. It doesn't happen. Even if it happens, it's not a regular occurrence. If you want to collect money from people, you must have access to a product or a service that can solve their problem. And then the number two thing is you must be able to know where those people are. You must be able to know how to find those people who are desperately looking for this product. And then the number third thing is you must know how to connect these people to the product that can solve their problem. And the outcome of this is that they will pay you by default because nobody wants to die with their problems. You see, including you, you don't want to die with your problem, so you will most likely pay in order to get your problem solved. That is exactly how it happens. So, these are the very three simple step methods that all these my amazing students have applied. And these are the same three simple step method I'm telling you right now that you have the opportunity of applying and also getting massive and incredible results. So, guys, the simple question I want to ask you is, would you want me to show you and to hold you by the hand how to apply this simple three-step method and make your first $10,000 within now, as at the time of watching this presentation, and the next 90 days? And then, if you think it is what you, if you think you are interested in knowing exactly how these people are doing it and how I have been able to do it, then the question is, would you want me to show you? All right. If you want me to show you, then I'm introducing you to what is called the Online Income Accelerator. Our Online Income Accelerator is a program that we started very recently, and the essence of that program is to help people who are interested in learning how to put this three simple step method, because we had a lot of requests from so many people from across the world. So we decided to put this program together. And let me give you a breakdown of what this program is made of. Number one, in this program, what you are going to get is free access to our highly in-demand digital product. This very product that all these amazing students have sold and have generated incredible income. We are going to give you free access to these products. Now, these products are worth $2,000 because the people we sold this product to in the past, we sold this product to them for $2,000. But we are going to give you free access to this. We are going to give you free access. You are paying absolutely nothing if you are going to join our Online Income Accelerator. Now, the next thing you are going to get in our Online Income Accelerator is free access to our organic traffic blueprint. Now, this organic traffic blueprint is going to show you how you can get the first 10,000 prospects for free without spending a dime. And this program, this training is worth $1,500. It's going to show you how to get this 10,000 prospect. Prospect, in case you are new to marketing, prospect simply means the people who will potentially buy from you. So we'll show you practically where and how to find these people for free without spending a dime. And this alone is worth $1,500. And you are getting these two for free. Now, this is interesting. The next part of this, the number three, as you're seeing on your screen, I'm going to give you access to our paid traffic mastermind. Now, this is the same paid traffic mastermind that I and some of my students have used to generate close to 500,000 leads in the past couple of months. And they have bought incredibly from us. I told you earlier that one of our products that we launched very recently, like in January, had generated over $200,000. And it came from this very paid mastermind. And we are going to give you access to this this mastermind. We are going to give you access to it for free. And this is going to show you how to generate your first 20,000 leads. And the difference between this and the first one is that this one is going to require you to spend a little token. Yes, because this one is a paid traffic mastermind. But if you don't have money for this, don't worry. The first organic traffic method is still going to work for you. So when you generate your first 10,000 leads from the organic traffic, you can be able to raise enough money to be able to put in into the paid traffic. The difference between the paid traffic and the free traffic or the organic traffic is that the organic traffic is going to require you to do some additional work, whereas the paid traffic is mostly automated in every sense. So that is just the difference. But nevertheless, the both methods work, and I'm going to want you to apply the both methods. So you raise enough funds from the free one and then put it into the second one. Remember, we are talking about leverage here. Now, the number 14 we are going to give you access to in this online income accelerator is we are going to give you access to our special sales systems, our special sales tools, and our payment providers. Now, let me explain how this works. Remember, what I've been preaching here is that you have access to products that will enable you to sell to people all over the world. So because of this, and you are dealing with high volumes, so you are going to need automation, you are going to need systems. You cannot do this manually, otherwise you will overwork yourself. So because of that, we have put together our highly converting systems that we've used to generate all these volumes, all these years. We've put them together, and we are going to give you free access to all these systems. You won't need to pay a dime for all these systems and tools. And we are going to train you, like practical training on how to use these systems and set them up by yourself. And by the end of this presentation, I'm also going to show you, you're going to hear from people who have used it so that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And then our payment providers are meant to help you because you are going to be receiving payment in different currencies, both in dollars, in pounds, in Ghana cedis, in Rwandan shillings, in all forms of currency, Nigerian naira, and all forms of currencies. So the essence of these payment providers is to help you convert it to your local currency so that you can easily access your fund, or you can access the fund in whichever currency that is most convenient for you. So we are going to give you access to all this, and this alone is worth $300. But in our online income accelerator, we're going to give you this for free. So you won't need to pay even one dime in order to get this. All right. So now, this is another thing you are going to be getting. Number 15, you are going to be getting. This one is priceless. We are going to add you to our global community of successful entrepreneurs. Now, these are people who have generated more than, an average person who is in this group has generated more than $10,000 online. So you may not understand the value of leverage and the value of connecting with top industry leaders in a business that you intend to enter. Now, the advantage of this is that you are going to have access to people who have practical results, not just one person. Because if you learn just from one person, you might be limited. But in this case, everybody is all together and they are all there willing and ready to assist you in every aspect. So we are going to give you access to connecting with these top industry leaders who have been able to generate massive results using this very system. So we are going to be connected to people from different countries, rich people. Let me be specific so that you know that these people in this community are not upcoming. There are people who have made a minimum of $10,000. There are people in this group who have made their first $150,000 and above. You see, so these are the people you are going to be connected to. We usually charge about $500 in order to add people to this community. But if you are getting this online income accelerator, you are going to be getting this for free. And then the number 16 that you'll be given is access to our swipes and content. Now, what are swipes? Swipes are simply our content, such as sales copies, videos, written contents, and all the required information that you will need in order to make your first $10,000. So you won't need to be creating content by yourself in order to sell this product. We have created all the required content for you in advance. So in this online income accelerator model, you'll be given everything that you need from the beginning till the end in order to make your first $10,000. Now, that is not all, guys. The next thing you are going to be getting is you are going to be added to our 30 days mentorship challenge. Now, in this 30 days mentorship challenge, you can qualify to win your first $1,000 once you make your first 20 sales. And guys, remember I told you I was going to show you how, I was going to give you access to our organic traffic blueprint that will show you how to get up to 10,000 leads. So that means making up to 20 sales is what you can accomplish in a very short period of time. And then you qualify for your first $1,000 bonus. And why do we give out this bonus? We give out this bonus to encourage all the new people who are starting out, because we want everybody to be motivated. So we have set this out because we want to encourage everybody. We want everyone who is coming to be motivated to have access to this additional 1,000 so that they can have full value for this program. So that is exactly the reason why we are doing this. And because of this, we have gotten a lot of people who were not serious in the past. Once they heard that we are going to give them $1,000 as soon as they start, they commit time to learning, they commit time to implementing their system. Because one of the reasons why people don't get results is because they don't commit time to it. And I must tell you, this system is something that has worked for a countable number of people. I've shown you quite a good number of them, and I'll still show you more in the course of this. But what can make somebody not to get results is when they are not committed. You cannot substitute commitment to results. You cannot substitute commitment to anything. You have to be committed. There is no magic. We are not performing magic here. We are doing legitimate business. So this involves, especially for a new person who is just coming into this space, within the first moment you are starting, you are required to take the required training, follow the mentorship procedures and the steps. And because we have made everything ready for you, that is what will make you to get your results very fast. Now, that is not all, guys. As you can see on your screen, one of the amazing benefits you are going to be getting from our online income accelerator is 24/7 support. Guys, you may not understand, this one is priceless, completely priceless. You may not understand the value of having 24/7 support, where our team is waiting just there for you. They are just waiting, and their work is, once you have any question you want to ask, once you all you have to do is click a button on your phone, and bam, somebody is there responding to you almost instantly. No waste of time. This one is priceless. I understand how everybody will always want to be able to talk to somebody when they want to get something done. Maybe you might get to that point where you need assurance. You need to be sure that you are in the right track. You need to be sure that what you are implementing is correct. And then you just want to ask a question. You'll be happy that there is somebody there that will respond to you almost immediately. So we have a team of people who are waiting there to assist you all the way from the beginning to the end. Now, in this special offer, the total value of everything you are going to be getting is worth $7,000, guys. But guess what? You are not paying any amount because we are giving you all this for free. Guys, this is amazing. I think you should clap for me already. You are getting all this for free, guys. Now, let me blow your mind away now. What I was just telling, let me finish you. Let me show you this. Now, that is not all, guys. In addition to that, we are giving you extra bonus. What are you going to be getting in this extra bonus? I'm going to be giving you access to our Amazon KDP Income Generator Blueprint. This blueprint is worth $200. This is the same blueprint that I and some of the members of my team have used to generate over $300,000 in the past 24 months. Man, they are going to give you access to everything here for free. This training, we usually sell it for $200, but we are giving you everything here for free. You are not paying a dime. That is not all, guys. For those of you who are interested in crypto, you may be aware of airdrop farming. In case you are not aware of airdrop farming is one of the strategies in crypto where you get to make money without needing to invest even a dime. So with this training, you are guaranteed to make a minimum of $20,000 from crypto without investing a dime. So you don't suffer the risk of either losing some of your capital or any of those things. And this is going to be given to you for free. This training is coming to you from one of our top crypto experts. This is somebody who has generated more than $3 billion in crypto. This is the person who is going to give you this training. And he's giving this training because he is also a member of our community. And he decided to add this in order to encourage people so that you can diversify. You can see that in this community, you have a lot of ways that you can make money from. You see, for those of you who are interested in crypto, this strategy is going to work perfectly for you. And it's guaranteed that if you follow all the steps that is provided by this crypto general in this training, you are going to generate a minimum of $20,000 without spending a dime. Take note of that. This training He usually charges about $500 to add people to his community. But because you are a member of this community, you are going to get access to this for free. You are not paying even a dime in order to have access to this airdrop farming training. Now, that is not all, guys. The next thing you are going to be getting is access to our content creation and social media monetization blueprint. This monetization blueprint is also contributed by one of our top members in the community. This is somebody who has close to 1 million followers across social media. He's a top celebrity. He's actually from Nigeria, and he has monetized both Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, this person has over close to 1 million social media followers, and he has monetized both YouTube, both Instagram, both TikTok, and Facebook. And he usually charge around $500. Oh, sorry, he usually charge around $200 in order to add people to his community. But because he is also a member of this community, he has decided to donate this completely for free. You need to know exactly how much people are making through social media or platform monetization. But you are going to get access to this completely for free. You won't need to spend even a dime, guys. This is amazing. Now, that is not just all. The next thing you are going to be getting is access to our digital marketing gold mine for beginners and mid-level. So if you're interested in learning digital marketing, you need to understand exactly how the world has shifted from the secular or the traditional sales method to digital marketing. As I'm talking to you right now, there is a company that paid me close to $2,000 just for me to set up a system that took me about 30 minutes to set up for them, a digital marketing system. And all the information that I applied in that place, it took me just about 30 minutes, was gotten from this digital marketing gold mine. So I've put everything together rather into this digital marketing gold mine for beginners and mid-level. And you are going to have access to that. And with that skill alone, you can charge up to $2,000, you can charge up to $1,000 for simple tasks that you can do for big companies, big corporations everywhere. And you get to earn a lot of money. And then, finally, this is the summary of everything in the bonus offer for the fast action takers that you are going to get. The total value for this bonus offer is $1,000. But guys, guess what? You are getting everything for free if you take advantage of our online income accelerator model. The summary of everything you are getting for free is over $8,000, but we'll be paying only $200, guys. If you all you have to do is sign up for our online income accelerator model, and you have access to every other thing for free. Are you seeing this, guys? Now, if you want to make payments, if you think this is worth your money, and you see that the value we are delivering here is exactly what you need in order to move your life from that level that you are to another higher income level. Remember, I have shown you this. This is over $13,000 I'm holding right here. And this is how it came about through the simple three-step method. So what we are supposed to pay is just two pieces, guys. This is $200, and you get to learn these amazing skills and belong to this amazing community where you have access to all these things. And it's guaranteed that within a minimum of the next 90 days, you would have made your first $10,000. Now, if you're interested in paying for this, all you have to do is reach out to the person that shared this video with you and make your payment right now. And guys, all you have to do is start counting days. You can see I've shown you amazing testimonials from people everywhere. You might be saying, is this not a scam? Is this not a scam? Well, I understand that there are some people who have been scammed online. So whenever they see anything online, the first thing that comes to their mind is them. Maybe they want to scam you. Let me show you how to identify scammers. Number one, a scammer is not going to explain the process of how they got the results. They are not going to explain the process. They just tell you long stories that cannot be detailed. But in this case, I have shown you the clear details, exactly how you can put this very three simple step method. Number one, through selling valid products that solve people's problem. And then number two, you need to know where to find the people. And number three, how to connect them together. That Those are the simple steps that you see all these my amazing students, right, ranging from Thomas Yedu, who generated over $10,000, David, who generated over $1,200. This Eric generated over $3,000. All these ones within very short period of time. And this is Imelda Chisholm. And all these people generated all these amazing results by following this very three simple step method. So if you join our online income accelerator, this is the value you are going to be getting in total. And all you have to do right now is pay the $200 and you get access to everything that is shared here. And then this is a special advantage for people who are in Nigeria. If you are watching this from Nigeria, you are going to be paying only 200,000 naira. And if you are watching this from Nigeria, you are getting this discount, only 200,000 naira. But from any other country, you have to pay $200 because your payment might be coming in dollars. Or you can pay from your local currency. All you have to do is reach out to the person who shared this video with you, and they will show you exactly how to make your payment. And you can start counting your days. And
hello everyone. My name is Vic.
I want you to listen to this video. This is an amazing testimonial from one of my recent students who now live in USA. Listen to what she has to say, guys.
Hello everyone. My name is Victoria Osho. I am a wife, a mom of 3 beautiful kids, and also I am a proud digital business owner. Okay, I'm always saying I'm a proud digital business owner because I never believed that I can be one. I've always been having it at the back of my mind how I can start a business that I can run right from the comfort of my home. From where we came from, I'm from Nigeria. I'm now in the US, Texas precisely. So we all believe that you need to go to school. When you go to school, get your degree, then you hunt for job and keep doing it on and on like that. And when you get old, then you wait till the little ones that you can get and live on that. But right from time, I know that I needed to start something right from my home. I want to become a business owner, help people out there to also solve this kind of issue that I am having. It took me about 2 weeks to make my decision. Then when I got my training, I started my training as soon as possible. Then I began to do that within 48 hours. I've already set up everything and I've started my business. And that's one good thing about the business. So when I started this business, I don't have any tech experience. You don't actually need the tech experience with this our proven system. There is a training step-by-step guide that I watched, and it's just like click here, click here, click here, click here, and everything just comes to like it's a magic. It's running on it's an automated system. The good part is that I'm always saying if we don't find a way that we can earn money while we're sleeping, they won't have to work for the rest of their life. And I've come to let you know tonight that if you're here, you are at the right place. You are with the right people. This is a community that is growing each and every day. So I don't want to take so much of your time.
All right, guys, you've heard from the horse's mouth. So the ball is now in your court. I'll see you inside. Congratulations to you for staying from the beginning till the end. All right, goodbye for now.